Okay, we want to address an email. This is our first email question address. This isn't our first email, but it's the first question we thought that we could at least opine on somewhat.
Most of the emails that we get just want to know if I'm a lesbian.
Right,
But
yeah,
this
that's
one we thought we could maybe talk about
stupid.
it.
So this email is from Virginia. We got viewers in Virginia. Woo! Yeah, Virginia. So it says this is in response to your Valentine's Day video. You say it's all a BS holiday. I agree. Valentine's Day is a corporate shakedown, and it's just a way for companies to sell cards and ugly jewelry. Luckily, my girlfriend says she agrees, but I'm worried that if I take her word for it, she will be disappointed or maybe even pissed off at me. What do I do? Okay, so yeah, I've dealt with this before. Yeah.
Tread carefully, my brother.
Yeah, the thing is, you're kind of trapped, right?
Yes.
It's if you don't do anything about it, you feel like you're a man, and you stood your ground, and you beat the alpha, and you didn't need no stinking Valentine. Every day should be Valentine's Day, that kind of a thing.
But the problem is,
which I kind of agree with.
Sure, but every day isn't Valentine's Day, is it?
No.
No, it isn't. So you get off easy instead of having to bring flowers once a month, or have to think of some spontaneous time to do something. You've got one day, get it done, get it over with.
No, because that's not true. Because okay, see, that's woman's perspective. Now, here's my counter to that argument. If I'm expected to bring flowers once a month all of a sudden, instead of doing things on Valentine's Day, right? So Valentine's Day is my get out of jail free card for the rest of the year.
Except for
now I don't have to do anything. Now I don't have to do any other nice favors. I'm way off the hook as long as I do something for Valentine's Day. See, that's also, I think, a trap. That's also a trap.
Okay.
Don't listen to that.
Fine. No, it's not a trap.
Because the moment that I don't do the nice thing that I should have done, it's going to be like, oh, well, it's still going to be a thing. It'll still be an argument. It would still be an argument. Whoever this guy is and whoever this girl is, we don't know.
And to me, it doesn't sound like they've been together long. I think this is probably their first Valentine's Day. And you know what, though? She's in an awkward position, too. And let me just give it to you from the woman's perspective. I'm not a very, what you would consider flashy person. I don't like, I don't care about expensive shoes, or I don't wear a lot of jewelry. So, I'm not all that invested in whether or not I get something grand for Valentine's Day, but it is really awkward, and it makes you feel, and it just makes you feel bad when your girlfriends are like, oh, hey, what'd you guys do for Valentine's Day? And you're like, we had some leftover pizza and we watched Netflix. Because then they're going to judge you, and they're going to judge your significant other. They're going to judge your relationship. So it kind of puts you in a position where you feel like you have to defend it, even if you don't care about Valentine's Day, which I really don't. You don't want to be like, oh, nothing, because
it's one of those things where you're going to have to do, whoever you are, you're going to have to do the bare minimum, man. Just the bare minimum.
Jeremy. Maybe we shouldn't have said that. I hope your girlfriend's not watching.
First name, yeah, I doubt it. With as many views as we have,
Jeremy in Virginia.
Yeah, he's not watching.
Sure, there are a few of you.
So the thing is, you got to do the bare minimum, dude. The card. No one's saying candygram to the door, or flowers to her work. Or whatever.
Although
those things can be expensive, and
it's
awkward, especially if it's your first Valentine.
Balloons might be less expensive, and it's not that expensive, but it's like in front of her friends. Her friends are gonna see.
Who buys balloons on Valentine's Day? I have never heard of buying a balloon for your girlfriend.
Balloon bouquets. It's a thing.
Chick stuff.
It's a thing, and it's cute, and it's not that expensive.
Never heard of it.
And you get like the added bonus of all her friends get to be jealous because their desks are empty at work. Believe me, it's a status thing. Unfortunately, it is.
You can use it as a tool. If you go into it with the mindset of this is just a game and I have to win the game, and you ignore the corporatism of it, you're going to kind of come out ahead. You really will. You're going to make her happy, and then she's going to make you happy. And so it's sort of a game that, maybe you don't want to say that you play.
It's a delicate
but
dance.
You kind of have to anyway. And it's unfortunate that the corporate world has forced us into it, or that mainstream society has gone that route. But, it's the world that we live in, and you sort of have to embrace it. I'm not willing to do that with other things. I really am not. I don't want to question my personal beliefs and morals for other things. But for Valentine's Day, it's kind of like one of those things. It's like, well, you should be doing nice things for people that you love anyway. So today's the day that you can do a nice thing
Yeah.
for someone that you love. Anyway,